a news program from a Native perspective. Whether it's a flagpole raising or whether it's an elders conference, if it's important to the people and I make a story out of it, this is the most exciting, wonderful, fun time of my life.
Hello and welcome to Heartbeat Alaska. I'm Jeannie Green.
There's a heartbeat, louder thunder, revolution is in the air. There's a heartbeat deep inside our mother. Are you too cool to care?
Hello and welcome to Heartbeat Alaska Native News and Native Information. I'm Jeannie Green. Thank you so very much for joining us. On today's program, we travel to the YK Delta for part 2 of People Working Together, an exciting new program where the families take part in their own wellness. I'll be back with St. Mary's, Alaska right after this.
There's a heartbeat, louder thunder, revolution is in the air. There's a heartbeat.
Heartbeat Alaska is brought to you in part by Bristol Environmental and Engineering Services, serving Alaska since 1994, a subsidiary of Bristol Bay Native Corporation.
Hi, I'm Mark from Scan Home, and we are proud to sponsor Heartbeat Alaska.
Scan Home, serving all of Alaska's home and office furnishing needs. Thank you, Scan Home, for making Heartbeat Alaska possible.
Heartbeat Alaska is brought to you in part by Brown's Electric Lighting Gallery. Thank you, Brown's Electric, for your generous support of Heartbeat Alaska.
By the Nature Conservancy of Alaska, working with Alaska's rural communities to conserve and protect our natural heritage. The Yukon Kuskokwim Delta is the heart of the Yupik culture. Over 20,000 Alaska Natives reside in this area, and that's 1/4 of all Alaska Natives. And like other Native cultures, the Yupik people are trying to adapt to modern changes. The People Working Together program is making a difference.
One of the biggest components that I see in this team is a family advocate as well as the elder. Family advocates in the past have not existed in this system, and we wanted families to feel understood and guided by other families that have gone through the similar situations, to help guide the families through the many agencies that they have to navigate to receive services. We see them as a bridge between the agencies and the families. The elders, of course, provide the wisdom.
We need to bring that out again to make our kids be better kids like we want them to be.
Because there's so much that our children need. There's voices out there that we can listen to, but we don't hear.
And I'm very glad that I was sent to this family retreat to listen, to learn what I had or what I have not been using toward my children, myself, and other people. We can have people sit around together and talk about problems, bad and good, and that will help also the community.
I'm very thankful that there's somebody who really do care about us.
I can see elders and parents and children, getting close to each other.
They're hugging each other, they're talking to each other, A lot of good is coming out of this conference.
It's the families at the end product of the efforts that I hope is that we reach out to the families and especially to those children that need the care.
In reaching families, providing services, culturally relevant services. People working together.
In my own family, all my brothers and sisters and my aunts and everybody are characters and individuals, and everybody has different needs.
No one family is same. Their needs are different, and depending on the family and the needs, each family will be different.
You know, I thought I had a lot of problems within my own family. I couldn't find the services I needed. I went to certain agencies and didn't fit into their categories.
Sometimes I can't understand my voice. I need help too. And I'm learning from the retreat.
All I come in to do is to remind you, to help you remember the things that your mom told you, that your dad told you, that your aunties told you.
Of this retreat, the members that came here with me, not just my villages, but the other villages, we're here to help in collaboration to get the idea across to our representative villages, the community members, to build upon what we've learned here, to take home, and build that same trust, that same structure, that same idea, to get the whole community involved, not just a few, but the community as a whole involved.
Here, the advocates have to literally cross country in planes and jump on snowmobiles and go across frozen water, frozen land in a variety of conditions to provide services. So what are the skills that we can support and enhance in the families there and bring in the tools and to be supported by the clinicians that are a big resource and by the field supervisors, you know, and that it's supporting them to help themselves.
The retreat here at St. Mary's has brought with it new ideas, a new meaning of wraparound.
It's going to change the culture of the way things are being done here in Alaska, and so forth. It will better help the people.
Its concept, its history dating back to my ancestors.
And when we come to these conferences, there's a lot of elders talk about our way of life.
And how it can help today.
But a person, there's always something in their minds, what they learned in the past. When we took those kids and raised them, I prayed to help us raise.
All the elders are offering really good advice, something that all families, not only the family advocates, but all the families need to hear.
For them to be able to make a life for us, to keep us safe and to keep us strong, they are so smart. The wisdom of the elders, you know, to mind your P's and Q's, help your neighbors, say yes sir, yes ma'am, and help each other and be good to each other.
They want to help everybody. They don't want anyone to be taken away from to the treatments. They want to help us. They want to help everybody, especially people who have lots of problems and they can't open up.
Wraparound is all about trust.
The building of trust is most important. Building that trust between the advocates and the families.
You have to trust people to help you.
Building that trust takes time, takes listening, takes dedication, takes a good team.
I learned about the wraparound, what I've always wanted to learn, And I now realize that we've always had it, you know, here in our communities, like there's families, there's lay pastors, there's counselors, friends, cousins, aunts, grandmothers.
Imangami kwapang kuta elder committing kato. Tasukta kut elder committed kato luting katon sakait kakam musle santis kato luting kanhtawa kalaktit kanhutskangakam.
This is the trust that's being built here, that trust within the community, within each family. And the hope is for the families here to take these ideas, these concepts, home to their communities where they can build this family or circle of care in their communities to keep the system of care at home, at the community level.
Silaput patun kali kang klupi natin kanakot situl kotim put kasimita kang katuklutum kanakot situl kot kailuniul kat una asilga una asit niluko. Kanging kakalukit tama ko kingaw mga yun. Kuat nito. Meeting ako bagin klupit kaswam damak takam kasimak. Kasimak takam takatokfin kalut. Dam ilawani dat kanhut situlhut.
There was a few misunderstandings between the helping agencies out there, and they were thinking that we were out there trying to take their place, but that's not the case.
The new concept is to have this a family-driven, community-centered system of care for these families, keeping the system of care and the delivery of that care in the communities by the families.
We'll be there to help the agencies communicate with the families.
What do the families want? Not the agencies, but what do the families want? And this is the direction that we're geared in going towards, getting the families' voices out in the open.
Mom, Dad.
You were miserable parents. I snuck out. You caught me.
I lied. You knew. I pushed.
And you pushed back.
Invaded my privacy.
My privacy.
I hated it.
I hated you.
Why couldn't you leave me alone? Just leave me alone.
I thought you were the worst parents in the world.
I thought you were the worst parents in the world.
Thanks.
The gift of past experiences handed down. There are no greater lessons.
For more than 50 years, Frontier Flying Service has been your connection to rural Alaska. Frontier Flying Service, a proud sponsor of Heartbeat Alaska.
Heartbeat Alaska chooses the Longhouse Hotel, the official hotel of Heartbeat Alaska. And this is where we choose to house our guests that come from all over the world to spend time with us. And this is where we hope you will choose to spend your time when you come to Anchorage. Choose the Longhouse Hotel, the official hotel of Heartbeat Alaska.
During the 5-day conference, the attendees gathered at St. Mary's to confide in one another about the problems that face everyone in their community. The goal: self-determination, empowerment, and wellness of the whole community.
What do you need to make your life better? What do you need to make your child's life better? And that will do nothing but enhance our whole family.
Well, it's definitely opened some doors for me in my own personal life because before the wraparound, before I learned of this process, I honestly believe that, you know, I had to handle all my personal personal problems by myself, and it was really a struggle. I think now with wraparound, I'll be more willing to go and talk to my sisters, or even, you know, ask my my preacher, or, you know, my best friend, and say, hey, you know, I have this problem, you know, and now I can, you know, be more comfortable doing it. It's okay.
Who knows what this is? An egg. All right, we can agree it's an egg. I'm going to give it a new name. This is your children. What we're going to do is we're going to make something to keep this egg safe. All of us together in these projects are trying to recapture systems that do work. You're going to be getting some supplies. We'll give you the tape, 3x5 cards. You're going to get 7 straws. We're going to give you a big piece of paper. So as a team, you're going to have to design the perfect package so this egg does not break. Who knows better how to take care of their children than people from the community? The perfect aircraft, however you want to do it, because we're going to take this egg out to some stairs and we're going to drop it.
Oh, look, he's got an idea too. You see it? Yeah, and all these will go around it.
It's an opportunity to validate a lot of the wellness that is here. They know what foods they need. They know what comforts them. A lot of this is helping people to recapture their voice, to advocate for themselves.
Little plants and then green grass, dead grass.
Right, insulate.
Why can't she come in? You're right, the community part, right? Yeah. Notice how we don't conventionalism. Yep. This is the universe. This is the universe. Yes, I think that's good.
In the pillowcase, our child is hope, and bake we have the cotton from the ground, and all around the child that's to protect it, that's to keep it warm, and there's flowers which are other gifts and medicine from the ground that surrounds the child, and then we have grass, which is the family, the third layer, which is the leaves, the grass, which is the community, the family advocates, the health aides, the doctors, the schools, everyone else taking care of the child. Have all these people take care of and raise the child, where to do it with love. And our child's name is Hope.
Oh, drum roll, please.
And then,
now. Two men. Right there.
Look. Oh my goodness.
Please, you want to open?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I watch.
Usually, this is a new way of giving birth.
All right, Papa. All right. Wow, no break. No break?
No break.
No break. Anak cik. Manna. Challas put. Asik lunik gilaktatas sen. Nabadrak taytok. Kayango. Yay!
There's a heartbeat, louder than thunder, revolution is in the air.
Hi, I'm Jeannie Green with Heartbeat Alaska. What is Heartbeat Alaska? It's a program created just for you. A program whose subject matter, Native Americans and Alaska Natives. We thank you for joining us, no matter what culture you're from. Heartbeat Alaska is like a journey. We take you to remote villages across the north, but most importantly, we take you home.
I'm sick of this. I'm sick of dealing with you. I'm sick of
I work 6 days a week.
Who
do you think you
Stand
are?
up straight. Don't you ever talk back to me again! You just shut up!
What are you crying about?
What a child learns about violence, a child learns for life. Teach carefully. We can show you how. Act against violence. Call 877-ACT-WISE for a free brochure.
It's trying to get attention from the community, trying to get the community involved with the teens.
Their culture is very strong, like with Eskimo dancing and singing. There's a lot of youth that participate in that.
Dancing is very important. I love dancing. Watching. Yeah, having your own experiences.
Purposes, we're doing some low ropes games on the swing sets and the playground at the school. It's just a great facility to do that, to just kind of build sort of good relationships between the kids.
Higher? 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 You ready? I'm gonna grab your feet. You better not stick them out. Now you're stopped, aren't you?
Some teamwork building. We're also flying kites.
That looks great. You're doing a great job.
Just because it's fun.
Good. Starting to go.
To a child, that's serious work. You know, that's business to a child. At this age, playing is just the opportunity these kids can build relationships. They learn how to get along with each other. They learn how to share. So I think it's just an important stage in their life.
Want to say hi?
Hi.
In the end was, gosh, we had all this. We just needed someone's guidance in being able to put it together and use it.
I've found that in order for me to help my communities, I, first have to help myself.
A lot of good is coming out of this conference.
And I'm the bucket.
The child is well protected.
With a nice smile.
And there's free.
I hope they continue the way they are. People who need help, they really need help. hope they continue to do the same.
Thank you, YKHC, for your help in that story, and thank you, St. Mary residents. We look forward to traveling to your area once again in the near future. And now here's one of our most requested segments, music videos. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for Heartbeat Alaska. Native news, Native information, Native entertainment. I love to hear from you. Keep sending those emails at jeanniegreen@ak.net and visit our website at jeanniegreen.com. It's a joy to bring this program into your home, and I look forward to visiting with you next week. God bless you. We'll see you then.